Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Got a lot of people coming in, y'all. Welcome. Welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. And the Fair Act and all that stuff is in my description box. Okay? Had to take a little tiny break, a little break, y'all. But I'm back. I'm back now. I just been, getting some work done around the house, and I've been watching a few videos, seeing what's still, trying to keep up with what's still going on, as well as, other things. Okay. First I want to talk about this Bree West. Okay. It reminds me so much of Nipsey's Hussle case. Remember when Nipsey Hussle, alleged hitter, when he first went to jail, and then this expensive, lawyer flew in to take the case. And everybody was on this lawyer. Like, we don't even believe you gonna try to cover this case. He was getting all kind of threats, all kind of stuff, okay? I'm still feeling like this is similar to that. Because we know that that guy could not afford that lawyer. So somebody higher up had to have put this guy on to this guy. Which was crazy to us, because we was like, wait, whoa, hold up. And now it's the same thing with Kewon. Now ask yourself this question. Who could afford to pay Bree West? Who in the world could pay? And not only that, she covers Houston, she covers Dallas, and she covers Fort Worth. Okay? Same area of all the ops, pretty much. Okay? So who is paying this woman to, cover this case? And it also makes you wonder this too. Okay? Look at all them times that he got out. That he did so much dirt out here on the streets. And he was allowed to walk. Each and every time. 17 charges. 17 different arrests. He was released no matter what he did. If he hit somebody up, whatever. He was always let right back out. So it makes you wonder who is paying. Okay? Now, she ain't just take this, on a whim. She had to get paid because she's a very expensive lawyer. Okay? So why in the world do this woman want to represent this guy unless somebody's paying him a lot of money, her a lot of money? But who? Or is it a favor? Ask yourself this question. We already know that a lot of higher ups, like allegedly the commissioner and all of these people, are tied to, senators and all that stuff. So could this have been a favor they called in for her to represent him? We already see the bad luck everybody else is having. Everybody's karma is coming back to them. It's flipping blocks like crazy. And, I'm the only one that's been talking about this, but look at the baby. Look at what's going on with him right now. Okay? Now, he got into it with one of his baby mamas. Hey, he called the police on her and said, she jumped on him or whatever. He wanted her out of his house. And everybody's online feeling sorry for her, but I don't feel sorry for her. When I looked at one of his videos and I saw this girl, and she was in a video, and what he was saying out his mouth and the way he was disrespecting her and women in general, He was just disrespectful to me. And the first thing came to my mind was, I wonder how long is this going to last? And that wasn't that long ago, y'all. Maybe 2 months, a month or two. And I was like wondering how long this going to last. So, I'm gonna say this about it, and I'm gonna leave, little baby, not little baby, the baby and his baby mamas and all where it is. But the way you get a man is how you lose him. Okay? He was with another girl, had another baby by another woman, and she was living with him too. And he booted her out for the new. So now he's, calling the police on the new girl, and she's jumping on, social media to airing out all the business and all kind of stuff, okay? But it's just something about the baby that I do not understand. Why people don't see him for what he is. I don't understand it. But a lot of people don't really follow him like that. I think it's like a younger generation of crowds that like him like that. But I think he's very disrespectful. And when a man disrespects a woman every time they open their mouth, they have, a lot of them, to me, they have, tendencies to want to swing the other route when they just disrespect a woman as much as a lot of these guys do. Okay? So, like I told y'all, he is connected with the funeral home guy. That was the ex-police officer. Okay? He's connected with them. And he's catching it right now. He is on live calling police on baby mamas. Okay? And this girl knew what it was before she moved up in there. If he cheated on his other baby mama with her, then what make her think he was going to stop with her? Because she's so light-skinned and so pretty. It don't work like that. It really don't. But I had to mention that because he is catching it right now. He has been from one thing to another, and he's catching it. Okay? Looking real bad with the baby, too. 3-month-old baby. They cussing and acting a fool, police calling polices. But this goes to show you, karma is real. Okay? Karma is real. And right after Mo3 was taken out, the baby is the one that hooked up with Mr. Distraction. Going to the bash and all of this stuff, and a whole heap of mess there. Okay? What else did I want to talk about? Let's talk about the Skeet sister. I hate to call her that now because, after I talked to her mother a little bit, texting each other, I didn't want to keep calling her that, but every time I say their name or something, they always trying to don't call her. They said want to, flag the page, so I just say Skeet sister. But I want to ask y'all this question. When they did that live with, the psychic, okay, and they jumped on her live, and they said, one of them said, it's not your fault what you saw. That's been in my mind lately, okay? That's been on my mind lately. Like, why would she say that? Now, we know that when Mo3, allegedly, when Mo3 came over to Skeet sister house, she said that Mo3 was not acting like himself. Now, we saw the videos. He was not acting like himself. He was not looking like he was okay. He was looking like I told y'all, he's either tired or he had some kind of contact or somebody gave him something. So everybody had been paying that attention. But what did she see? Y'all, this is what I'm wondering now. Did she see them following him when he left there? Did she see Did somebody drop him off and took out his toy out the car? Did she see them take him when he was leaving out? Now, a lot of people been saying, people still on this thing about background dancers saying you got caught with your pants down. Now, a lot of people are saying that, you just got caught slipping. But just think about it. He got caught with his pants down. That still keep ringing in my head, too. Did they come in her house and get him? Or he was hanging out with the ops that night, doing videos, doing all kind of stuff that his manager had him doing with the people that do not like him. And it's just like I told y'all. Remember when Rain Man said the clothes is a clue? The clothes is a big clue. This is why I was like, well, if they gave him the outfit, which was, what's the guy name? I forgot his name, but the person that said that he's wearing his outfit. If he gave him that outfit, was he in the middle of changing? Like, what was it? How is the clothes a clue, y'all? Ask yourself this question. We are getting two different stories of people saying, I'm looking at the expressway pictures. And those pictures look like he has on purple pants. But other people are saying, like his manager and stuff like that, they're saying he got on black pants. He had on black pants. So how did the pants change? Did they come in her house and take Mo3? Now, one thing we know for sure, I have all the posts. The baby Skeet sister, okay? If they sisters or cousins, whatever they are. Baby Skeet, she has a thing for Beto. We know that. She has a major crush on Beto. She's always reaching out to him with the kids and, acting like they're his biggest fans. He was Mo3's up. What did she see? Y'all. I keep going around in my head. Did she see them grab Mo3? And didn't say nothing? Because we heard about her hauling tail that same day or the next day. She had moved out of her apartment, y'all. Okay? What did she see? He did not look like he could drive to her house. So did somebody bring him to her house? And did she see Rain Man? Because that's who he was with that night. And the ops. I don't see the ops dropping him off. So 9 times out of 10, I do believe Rain Man might have dropped him off over there to her house. Did she see him do something? Like take the toy out the car? Or send out a message on Mo3's phone? Because there's different stories coming out about the phone. That picture that came out. First they said the baby did it. Then they said Mo3 sent the picture out, which didn't make no sense because he was sneaking over there in the first place to her house. He was cheating on baby mama and he was cheating on Teeth. So I don't see him sending no picture out letting everybody know that he was at her house. When Teeth came on the live and said that she didn't even know he was back in town. She thought he came in town that morning. So he didn't want her to know he came in that night. He did not want her to know that. So I still stand on that. I don't think Mo3 sent that out. And look how he was looking, y'all. Do he look like he would send a picture out that night? He looked like he was out of it. Like if he sat down somewhere, he was going to fall asleep. The Skeet sister kept saying, it's not your fault what you saw. What did she see? That's what we need to know. What did she see? Did she see Rain Man remove Mo3's toy out that car? I do believe he knew how to do it. Did he remove it and bring the keys back into Mo3? And did she see it and just didn't say nothing? Because it would make sense for her to say, Rain Man, clear my name. You better clear my name. Or I'm letting it all out. What really happened. That's the attitude she had. So did he remove it? Or someone with him? Ask yourself this question. It had to be somebody rode with Rain Man to drop Mo3 off at her house. It had to be somebody that rode. Because that was the only way he was going to get out of Mo3 car and leave the car there with Mo3 and then jump back in another car of someone else's. So did he walk Mo3 in to her house to make sure he good, Allegedly. Go back to the car and take something out of there that he shouldn't have took out. All he had to do really was leave the car door open, to be honest. He didn't need the key. If he got Mo3 out of the car, walk Mo3 to the door, all he had to do was leave the car door open. Once Mo3 was in the house with her, go back to the car. After you done left it open, take whatever you want to take out of the car. Close it up. Lock it from the inside. Close it up, get in your car, and go. Simple as that. Did she see it? Did the Skeet sister see Rain Man do the unthinkable? Ask yourself this question. Because something ain't adding up. And people are like, you can see this both ways. If somebody did something to your boy and you're innocent, and you went over there the next day to look for cameras to see if something was recorded, that would make sense to do that too. But it would also make sense to go back and backtrack to make sure that the cameras that did record, or if somebody recorded something, it was, taken care of. Because if y'all think about all of those cameras that was on that expressway, it's a whole bunch of cameras on that expressway. I got a picture of the map with a bunch of cameras everywhere. They're not putting out the pictures. They're not putting them out. And if they are putting them out, they're blurry. Have they been erased? Was they covering all corners? Because they're not putting out the original thing from the expressway, the pictures from all of those cameras. So was it a operation take down all the cameras that could have evidence? And was he a part of helping cover it up by going over there the next day seeing did anybody in the area have a camera? But why specifically would he go over there? Did the Skeet sister tell him, my neighbor got a camera? Is that why he came over there? So he can go to the neighbor's house and say something? See, we only know what they told us. And they told us that he was questioning the police, questioning, about he was tripping about the cameras. And the Skeet sister said, this is what they told us now. The Skeet sister said that the police was called and they gave the cameras to, the tapes to the police. He had them to get the cameras. People been running around saying that he been clearing people's names. So when the police showed up to get that camera, was it somebody that he knew? Y'all see he got ties with the news station. So why wouldn't he have ties with the police? Were they working together to get all evidence that they could so that they could erase it? Ask yourself this question. Because other than that, it doesn't make any sense. We are talking about a manager that's right now acting like he's into it with Mo3 Ops, and at the same time he acting like he be playing around with him. You want to do a boxing match with him. You want this. You want to, be their manager. You want to promote them. Background dancer and Rain Man. Background dancer is attached to the guy at the church. His whole family goes to the church. The guy at the church is connected with all of these police officers. Now ask yourself this question. Which police officers showed up to get the tape, if that is the truth? Because we've been getting a lot of lies in there, and we got to try to piece it together to see which one is the truth. It started, in the beginning when she was saying, Rain Man, clear my name, it didn't make any sense now to us. Everybody was like, why is she saying, can't he clear her name? Who is he? But if you come over there, you get this camera, you get this tape from the neighbor. A police officer show up when we clearly know a lot of dirty cops is involved. It makes more sense now. It makes a lot of sense. He's always the one calling the news station. Everybody is always talking about clear their name, and he cleared my name, and all of this other stuff. Were they working really fast to get the tapes? Y'all are seeing, y'all already saw it yourself. The police have been erasing evidence. Did they erase the evidence from the cameras? Ask yourself this question. And was that his part? He was doing his part to go over there and get the neighbors' film. And the police did their part with messing with the film from the expressway. Ask yourself this question. Anyway, y'all, I got some more I want to talk about. I just want to break these videos up because I'll be to forget what all and mixing it up and confuse y'all. I want to just talk about certain things and certain things for this. Some ain't adding up. Or is it, y'all? Why did her sisters say that? It's not your fault. You can't help what you saw. I do not believe Mo3 drove to her house. Think about this, y'all. Before I go, I want y'all to think about this long and hard. If you do not drink and you do not smoke and you do not do no kind of street pharmacy stuff whatsoever, if somebody slip you something, or you get a major contact by being in that car with a whole bunch of people smoking because they know you're going to get a buzz, or if they gave him something, his tolerance would have been, he would have been messed up. There's no way he could have drove. It's not the same as somebody that do street pharmacy stuff every day. They can kind of Still move around and don't be messed up. But think about your first time you getting a buzz. The very first time you got a buzz. Could you drive? Ask yourself this question. Could you drive? Looking at that picture of him in that video. That whole video of him talking about he finna be doing a show in Vegas. Do it look like he could drive to y'all? Because he don't look like he could drive to me. So that tells you one thing. Did his manager drop him off at her house? Ask yourself this question. And when he dropped them off, did he remove that toy? The Skeet sister and him keep getting into it. They've been getting into it and into it and into it. Do she know something? She moved out of that house, her apartment, the next day or the same night. She saw something. And it scared her. She was scared. She did not want to be in that apartment no more after she left there. Ask yourself this question. If Mo3, a regular day, he came over there to chill out with her, and just like any other time, if he would have left there and he would have got taken out and it had nothing to do with this whole little, thing that's going on, would she jump up and move? Ask yourself this question. Would she jump up and move? If it was just a random, somebody just took Mo3 out, would she jump up and move? She jumped up and moved for a reason. She was trying to get out of there. Getting out of harm's way. And the only reason that she would be in harm's way is if she saw something that she wasn't supposed to see. Y'all noticed before she moved, and for a while, she didn't say anything about nothing. And then all of a sudden, she started popping up talking. After she done got clear of moving and things then, went from this to that to that to this. When she felt like she was safe and she out of harm's way now, she started talking a little bit more. What did she see, y'all? And who is she into it with on a regular basis now that she's out of harm's way? As at least that's what she think. She's not into it with a whole bunch of other people, y'all. She's into it with Rain Man. What did she see, y'all? And just because he came over there and he got the police to get the tape, this is what they told us. That he started a commotion with this woman and her camera, or whatever the neighbor is. I don't know if it's a woman or man. But he got the police to come and get that tape. Was that a part of the plan in the first place? Gotta ask yourself this question. They've been working with the cops in the first place. That's how they could pull it off on the expressway. So why not be working with the cops to come and get the evidence and get rid of it? Ask yourself this question. It's a lot going on right now. And it's making sense to why stuff came up missing. Secretary of State office, stuff came up missing down there too. Are they clearing? Trying to clear themselves, but not really cleared. Somebody brought it to my attention too. They said, why did Mo3's brother, he didn't go to the block party? Now, I don't know nothing about the block party. I don't know who showed up and didn't. But somebody said this. They said, why did Mo3 brother not show up to Rain Man's block party? He threw some kind of block party for 11/11. And they said that, Mo3 brother didn't come. Now, I'm hearing also, like I told y'all, that number 7, he's not following Rain Man anymore. Is there trouble in paradise, y'all? Why is people backing off from Rain Man all of a sudden? Mo3's brother, allegedly. Number 7 is not following him anymore, allegedly. What's really going on, y'all? People are erasing their IGs and Facebooks and all of this stuff. What's really going on? You have to pay attention to when people is erasing stuff and trying to get away from people. You have to pay all of this attention. Is the truth coming out now, y'all? About a lot of things. Is the truth coming out? Them boys getting close. You see the people that they're picking up. Do you see it? Every time, we're going to another video with that one. Anyway, let's stop right here, okay? I'm going to come back with something else, okay, that I've been paying attention to. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank y'all so much for watching, okay? Peace.